Fellow Toastmasters, I need audience participation here. Raise your hand if this applies to you. Have you ever watched someone speak up in a meeting and thought, wow, they're so confident. I wish I were like that. I see Freddie, I see Pam, I see Abraham, Lutachi, Stephanie, Melanie, pretty much everyone here. Awesome. That used to be me. I used to think the same thing. I believed confidence was something that you either had or you didn't. So I waited. I waited to feel ready. I waited to feel confident. And while I was waiting, opportunities passed me by. What I didn't realize at the time was this: confidence doesn't come first. I'll say it again. Confidence doesn't come first. Now, here's the problem. Most of us think once I'm confident, I'll speak up in that meeting. Once I feel ready, I will initiate that difficult conversation. Once I know more, then I'll try a new hobby. But here's the problem with that thinking: confidence does not show up on its own. It doesn't arrive early, and I know from experience, it doesn't arrive on schedule. In fact, waiting for confidence is one of the most reliable ways to stay exactly where you are.
Yeah.
Here's what I've learned instead: confidence follows action, not the other way around. I call this the courage competence loop. It works like this. First, you build courage and you push yourself to try. Just enough courage to act before you feel ready. You feel the fear, but you take action anyways. Then comes action. You speak up, you volunteer, you try. The action you took builds competence because you make mistakes and you learn and you improve and you get a little better each time. And only then does confidence appear. So here it is: courage, action, competence, and then confidence comes. Courage, action, competence, and then confidence comes. So confidence is not the entry ticket, it's the result. So let's make it real. So I remember when I got my first job as a people manager at my company. It was about 4.5 years ago. I had about 13 specialists reporting to me. And these were people that were older than me, more knowledgeable than me. They were experts in their own respective areas. I had an in person meeting where I brought the team together for the first time, 8 weeks after I took on the role. I was so scared that I got a lady in the company to help me facilitate my own meeting because I was so worried about how I would come across to my team. I got a coach to support me mentally before I went into that session. I only started feeling like a leader of that team after that meeting. Was it a great meeting? Nope. Did I learn? Absolutely. 4.5 years later, I not only run all day meetings with my team, I invite my boss. And this year I invited my boss's boss to attend this session. It's not because fear disappeared, it's because competence is now replacing uncertainty. Why does this matter? Well, this matters because there are many capable people that are holding themselves back, not because they lack talent, but because they are waiting for a feeling that only comes after action. If you're willing to feel confident before you raise your hand, before you share your ideas, before you take that next steps, you may be waiting for a very long time. So here's my invitation to you. The next time you think, I'm not confident enough or I don't feel ready, try facing your fear by starting small. If you don't act, you let fear get the best of you, and you never get practice. And without practice, you have lower competence, which translated to lower confidence and even eventually more fear. If you act, on the other hand, you might think you will fail, but fail stands for first attempt in learning. You can have a redo. So let's bring that vicious negative loop. Let's break that vicious negative loop and begin the new year with a positive loop. Let's take a small action step and confidence will catch up because confidence doesn't come first, confidence comes last. Thank you.